Itinanggi ni Presidential Legal Counsel Attorney Salvador Panelo na may kinalaman ang palasyo sa pagtanggal ng committee chairmanship ng ilang senador ng Liberal Party.
Sabi ni Panelo, kung gusto raw ng Pangulo na mga kaalyado niya ang magkokontrol sa Senado, bakit daw may mga miyembro pa raw ng Liberal Party na nakaupo?
Itinanggi rin ni Panelo ng Senate reorganization ay produkto ng pulong ni Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte sa ilang senador nitong nakaraang linggo.
Yes, Mr. President, Your Honor. That is
Inalisa naman ng chairmanship sa kanilang komite ang ilang senador na miyembro ng Liberal Party.
Tinanggal bilang Health Committee Chairperson si Senadora Risa Ontiveros na pinalitan ni Senador J.V. Ejercito. Tinanggal naman bilang Agriculture Committee Chairman si Senador Kiko Pangilinan. Si Senadora Cynthia Villar ang pumalit sa kanya.
Tinanggal naman si Senador Bam Aquino bilang Education Committee Chairman at pinalitan ni Senador Cheese Escudero. Tinanggal naman bilang Senate President Pro Tempore si Senador Franklin Drilon at pinalitan ni Senador Ralph Recto.
PTV, Telebisyon ng Bayan.
Tinanggal ang mga senador ng Liberal Party sa mga komiteng hinahawakan nila sa Senado. Kung sino-sino sila, alamin natin yan mula sa aming kasama, si Ria Fernandez. Magulat mula sa Senado. Ria?
Yes, Princess, 4 na senador na miyembro ng Liberal Party ang natanggal sa kanilang hinahawakang komite. Sa sesyon ng Senado Lunes ng hapon, nagmanifesto si Senador Manny Pacquiao na tanggalin ang committee chairmanship ni na Senador Franklin Drilon, Risa Hontiveros, Bam Aquino at Francis Pangilinan. Pinalitan ni Senador Ralph Recto si Drilon bilang Senate President Pro Tempore, si Senador J.V. Ejercito naman ang bagong Health Committee Chairperson kapalit ni Ontiveros. Si Senador Cheese Escudero naman ang papalit kay Aquino bilang Education Committee Chairperson, habang si Senador Cynthia Villar naman ang uupong Agriculture Committee Chair kapalit ni Pangilinan. Una rito, Princess, ay nagkaroon ng caucus ang majority block kung saan hindi isinama ang mga LP Senator. Sa ngayon, bahagi na ng minority block ang mga ito. Bago ito, sina Senador Antonio Trillanes IV, Recto at Escudero lamang ang miyembro ng naturang grupo. Mula rito sa Senado, ako si Ria Fernandez para sa PTV News.
Thank you. Senator Drilon.
I adopt the manifestation of Senator Pangilinan, and therefore it is proper at this stage that we rearrange the seats in the chamber.
Thank you. Who else? Senator Aquino.
Mr. President, likewise, I manifest that I will also be joining the minority.
Were you raising your hand, Senator Ontiveros? Yes, sir. Senator Ontiveros.
Thank you, Mr. President. I also proudly joined the minority of the Senate today. Salamat po.
Thank you. Senator Pangilinan? Yes.
I took a few moments, Mr. President, hoping that perhaps other members of the chamber would also associate themselves and join the minority, but it looks like that's it, Mr. President. Having said that, Mr. President, we may be allowed perhaps a day or so to sit down with our colleagues in the minority to discuss, if at all, a reorganization or the matter of the issue of who the minority leader will be. And as such, make the necessary manifestations at the proper time, at a later time, Mr. President.
Is there any objection to proceed with the reference of business as of this moment? Senator Drilon?
So, just to make the records clear, the members of the minority today will be Senator Trillanes, this representation, Senator Risa Hontiveros, Senator Bam Aquino, Senator Kiko Pangilinan. And of course, we speak also for and in behalf of Senator Laila De Lima as a member of the minority.
I think it's better to await formal communication from the good senator.
Yes,
regarding that matter, sir.
Yes.
But that's correct, sir. As of this moment, there will be 5 members of the minority.
Okay, we have no dispute with that, Mr. President.
What's the pleasure of Senator Pangilinan?
Yes, Mr. President, with the inclusion of at least, well, prior to the reorganization, Mr. President, there were 3 members of the minority. After the reorganization, Mr. President, there are now 5. This will therefore affect the entire proportionate representation in all the committees. May we know how we are to proceed given the change in the proportionate representation of all committees, Mr. President?
Majority Leader? Yes, can we answer that question later because we have a pending motion to proceed with the reference of business? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved. Secretary, let us proceed with the reference of business.
Reference of business. Message of the President of the Philippines. Letter of President Rodrigo Roa Duterte dated 15 February 2017, submitting to the Senate's consideration the agreement between the Government of the Republic of the Philippines and the Government of the Republic of Indonesia concerning the delimitation of the exclusive economic zone boundary, which was signed on 23rd May 2014 in Manila, Philippines.
Referred to the Committee on Foreign Relations.
Bills on first reading. 1349, an act naming the intersection of Jose Abad Santos Avenue, Gapan, San Fernando, Olongapo Road, and the Guagua, Florida Blanca Provincial Road, located at the border of Barangay San Antonio and Barangay Jose Abad Santos, both in the municipality of Guagua, province of Pampanga, as the William Gulanco Junction. Senator Maria Lourdes Nancy Binay.
To the Committee on Public Works.
1350, an act officially creating Barangay Ascomo, municipality of Guagua, province of Pampanga, into a barangay for other purposes. Senator Maria Lourdes Nancy Binay.
To the Committee on Rules.
1351, an act regulating the establishment and implementation of agribusiness ventures arrangements in agrarian reform lands. Senator Risa Hontiveros.
To the Committee on Agrarian Reform.
Resolutions, number 301, resolution directing the Committee on Public Services as part of its oversight function to conduct an inquiry on the reported bus accident that tragically claimed the lives of 15 passengers, mostly students, from Bestlink College of the Philippines, and to review existing laws and policies with regard to ensuring the roadworthiness of public utility vehicles and the competence of drivers of such vehicles. Senator Grace Poe.
To the Committee on Public Services.
302, resolution directing the Senate Committee on Foreign Relations to investigate.
At para sa karagdagang detalye mula sa Senado, may report si Jam Sisante. Jam?
Yes, Lala. Nagkaroon nga ng mga pagbabago ngayon sa liderato ng Senado matapos lumipat sa minority ang mga miyembro ng Liberal Party. Kanina pinalitan sa Senate President pro tempore Franklin Drilon, tinanggal siya sa kanyang posisyon bilang Senate President tempore at ang pumalit ay si dating Minority Leader Senador Ralph Recto. Si Senador Risa Ontiveros tinanggal bilang Health Committee Chair at pinalitan siya ni Senador J.V. Ejercito. Si Senador Kiko Pangilinan tinanggal bilang Agriculture Committee Chair at pinalitan ni Senador Cynthia Villar. Si Senador Bam Aquino tinanggal bilang Education Committee Chair at pinalitan ni Senador Chis Escudero. Hindi naman tumutol ang mga miyembro ng LP o mga kaalyado ng LP doon sa nagbabago o pagkakatanggal sa kanila mula sa leadership positions dito sa Senado. Pero kanina nagsalita o nilinaw ni Senador Bam Aquino na ang pagkakatanggal niya ay hindi dahil sa performance niya bilang Education Committee Chair. At sabi niya, kung ito raw ba yung price to pay para sa pagpunta niya sa EDSA at sa pagsasalita laban sa nangyayaring karahasan kinabukasan sa gobyernong ito at handa raw siya na yun, bayaran ang price na iyon. Ngayon, inanunsyo na magiging bahagi naman ng minority ang mga miyembro ng LP o mga kaalyado ng LP na sina Senador Pangilinan, Drilon, Aquino at Ontiveros. At hinihintay lang natin yung kung anong magiging pahayag din ng kampo naman ni Senador De Lima na inaasahang sumali din sa kanila sa minority bloc. Lala?
Oo, bagaman Jam kanina, parang sinabi ni Senator Franklin Drilon na in behalf of Senator De Lima, parang siya'y magiging bahagi ng minority, pero hindi ito tinanggap ni Senator Pimentel.
Yes, Lala, kasi hihintayin, siyempre, bagamat ina-assume na sasama siya doon sa mga kaalyado niya sa Liberal Party, kailangan maghintay ng liderato ng Senado ng, kumbaga, official communication mula doon sa opisina ni Senador De Lima. Lala.
Oo, pwede ko na malaman na, Jam, hindi namin na-catch, sino yung nagmusyon, sino yung unang nagsabi para ma-open itong discussion na to sa pagtatanggal sa pwesto kay Senate President o dating Senate President Pro Tempore Franklin Drilon?
Yes, Lala, ang gumawa ng motion para sa lahat ng mga pagbabago doon sa committee chairmanships at sa leadership positions ay si Senador Manny Pacquiao na alam natin ay kaalyado ng majority bloc, kaalyado rin ng administrasyon. Siya yung gumawa ng motion at wala naman nag-object dito. Bagamat yun nga, mayroong mga manifestation o mga ginawang pahayag yung ilang LP senators na tinanggalan ng leadership positions. Lala.
Maraming salamat sa iyo, Jam Sisante.
Senate President Pimentel.
With 23 senators present, the chair declares the presence of a quorum. Majority Leader.
Mr. President, I move that we dispense with the reading of the journal of the 66th session Wednesday, February 22, 2017, and consider the same as approved.
Any objection? There being none, we dispense with the reading of the journal of the 66th session Wednesday, February 22, 2017, and consider the same as approved.
Mr. President, there are guests of Senator Alan Cayetano. Would like to welcome them. The board member Philip Lee, ABC of Albay, board member Narciso Bernardo of ABC Romblon, Vice Mayor Herbert Borja, and members of the Sangguniang Bayan of Pulangi Albay. And I'd like to acknowledge Mr. and Mrs. Ola Eriksson and family from Stavanger, Norway, and guests of Senator Cayetano, ladies of the Ageless Society of Davao, Mr. President.
Welcome to all of our guests.
Mr. President, Senator Manny Pacquiao wishes to seek the floor, Mr. President.
Is there any objection? There being none, Senator Pacquiao is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move that that the position of the Senate President pro tempore be declared vacant.
Any objection? Senator Dillon?
I will not interpolate Senator Pacquiao, Mr. President. I second the motion.
Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved. We proceed. There's no objection, so the motion is approved. Majority Leader?
We have a 1-minute suspension, Mr. President.
Session is suspended.
Paki-ready out ka lang.
Session is resumed.
Senator Pacquiao would like to be recognized, Mr. President.
Is there an objection? There being none, Senator Pacquiao is recognized.
Mr. President, I nominate Senator Ralph Recto to the position of Senate President pro tempore.
Any other nominations? The nomination has been seconded by Senator Escudero. Shall we close the nomination process, Majority Leader?
Yes, Mr. President, I move that we close the period of the nomination
Mag-raise
period.
hands pa rin, Okay, for the record, since we need to achieve a certain number of votes, we will have to vote on the motion by the raising of hands, and your votes will be recorded. So those who are voting for Senator Recto as the new Senate President pro tempore, please raise your hand. Did we get it? Yeah, I don't need. Give me the result, please. Yes. No, it's a number. We only need to announce the number of votes. With 17 votes for Senator Recto as the new Senate President pro tempore, he is hereby elected as the Senate President pro tempore. Can we call Senator Recto to take his oath of office? Up here. Raise your right hand and state your oath of office. I
Ralph Recto,
having been elected Senate President pro tempore,
having been elected Senate President pro tempore,
do hereby solemnly swear
do hereby solemnly
that
swear
I will well and faithfully discharge
that I will well and faithfully discharge
to the best of my ability
to the best of my ability
the duties of my present position,
the duties of my present position,
and of all other I may hereafter hold
and of all other I may hereafter hold
under the Republic of the Philippines,
under the Republic of the Philippines,
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the Philippines,
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the Philippines,
that I will obey the laws and legal orders
that I will obey the laws and legal orders,
and decrees promulgated by the duly constituted authorities,
and decrees promulgated by the duly constituted authorities,
and maintain true faith and allegiance to the Republic of the Philippines, and that I impose this obligation upon myself voluntarily without mental reservation or purpose of evasion. So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Majority Leader.
Mr. President, I move that we recognize Senator Manny Pacquiao.
Any objection? There being none, Senator Pacquiao is recognized.
Mr. President, I move to that the chairmanship and members of the Committee on Health be declared vacant, Mr. President.
Any objection? There being none, motion is approved. Senator Antiveros.
I second the motion, Mr. President.
Thank you. Majority Leader.
Mr. President, I move that we elect Senator J.B. Ejercito as Chairman of the Committee on Health.
Any objection? There being none, Senator Ejercito is the new Chairman of the Committee on Health.
Mr. President, I move that we recognize Senator Manny Pacquiao.
Any objection? There being none, Senator Pacquiao is recognized.
Mr. President, I move that the chairmanship and members of the Committee on Agriculture be declared vacant, Mr. President.
Any objection? There being none, motion is approved. Senator Pangilinan.
We would like to place on record that, well, prior to the approval of the motion, we would have seconded the motion.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Mr. President, I move that we elect Senator Cynthia Villar as Chairman of the Committee on Agriculture.
Any objection? There being none, Senator Villar is now the new chairman of the Committee on Agriculture.
Mr. President, I move to recognize Senator Manny Pacquiao.
Any objection? There being none, Senator Pacquiao is recognized.
Mr. President, I move that the chairmanship and members of the Committee on Education be declared vacant.
Any objection? Senator Aquino? Senator Aquino?
Mr. President, I second the motion.
Thank you. Senator Poe?
I would just like to put on record, Mr. President, just a manifestation that I think that Senator Bam did an excellent job as chairman of the Committee on Education, and I hope that whoever will be voted in his place will continue the initiatives that he has started. Thank you, Mr. President.
That will not be treated as an objection. So, there being no objection, motion is approved.
Mr. President, I move that we elect Senator Cheese Escudero as chairman of the Committee on Education.
Any objection? There being none, Senator Escudero is now the new chairman of the Committee on Education. Majority Leader?
Mr. President, I move that we proceed with the reference of business.
Any objection? Senator Aquino?
Mr. President, thank you for allowing me a few minutes of your time. Alam mo, Mr. President, lahat naman tayo dito mga politiko. Lahat naman tayo dito mga big boys and big girls. And I take no offense to this removal of my chairmanship in education. But for the record, Mr. President, I would just like to state for the record, and I hope no one will object, that this move, Mr. President, has nothing to do with the performance of the Committee on Education. Two of the priority bills that we have filed and are currently discussing and hopefully will pass before the end of March, yung Pagkain Pinoy para sa Batang Pinoy Bill, and of course our Free Higher Education Act, Mr. President, has gone through numerous hearings, has gone through numerous consultations. We've put the time into these bills, Mr. President, and we will support Senator Escudero when he finalizes these bills and hopefully gets a second and third reading, Mr. President, here on the Senate floor. Mr. President, never in my 4 years as a senator have I seen support for this bill. Support as much for these two bills. Mr. President, yung Free Education Act, I think there were already 11 or 12 co-sponsors. There were a number of co-authors. Yung Pagkain Pinoy, Mr. President, also had a similar number of support from our colleagues. So for the record, Mr. President, let me just say that it was a pleasure being your Committee on Education chairman. And Mr. President, if this is the price to pay to show up on the streets of EDSA, talking about democracy, talking about the issues of violence on our streets, if this is the price to pay, Mr. President, I gladly pay that price. Maraming salamat, Mr. President.
Thank you for the manifestation. Let's go to the pending motion that we proceed with the reference of business. Any objection? Senator Pangilinan?
Just a clarification, Mr. President, before we proceed, react on the motion. Considering that the former minority leader is now elected as Senate President pro tem, may we know who the minority leader, who will act as minority leader, Mr. President?
Senator Recto is recognized.
Just a manifestation and maybe to help answer the question. Mr. President, I accept the pro tem and I thank my colleagues, the majority of whom have voted me to the position of pro tem. Precisely knowing or finding out today what will happen, I thought it was best to accept the offer of the majority to be pro tem, to open up the position of minority leader to any of our colleagues who may be joining the minority. At this point in time, I suppose that the minority leader would be Senator Trillanes until the minority decides among themselves who would be the minority leader. Thank you.
Senator Pangilinan?
Mr. President, with that manifestation, I will place on record that I would like to associate myself with the members of the minority of this chamber.
Thank you. Senator Drilon?
I adopt the manifestation of Senator Pangilinan, and therefore it is proper at this stage that we rearrange the seats in the chamber.
Thank you. Who else? Senator Aquino?
Mr. President, likewise, I manifest that I will also be joining the minority.
Were you raising your hand, Senator Tiveros? Yes, sir. Senator Tiveros?
Thank you, Mr. President. I also proudly joined the minority of the Senate today. Salamat po.
Thank you. Senator Pangilinan, yes.
I took a few moments, Mr. President, hoping that perhaps other members of the chamber would also associate themselves and join the minority, but it looks like that's it, Mr. President. Having said that, Mr. President, we may be allowed perhaps a day or so to sit down with our colleagues in the minority to discuss, if at all, a reorganization or the matter of the issue of who the minority leader will be. And as such, make the necessary manifestations at the proper time, at a later time, Mr. President.
Is there any objection to proceed with the reference of business as of this moment? Senator Drilon?
No, just to make the records clear, the members of the minority today will be Senator Trillanes, this representation, Senator Risa Hontiveros, Senator Bam Aquino, Senator Kiko Pangilinan. And of course, we speak also for and in behalf of Senator Laila De Lima as a member of the minority.
I think it's better to await formal communication from the good senator.
Yes,
regarding that matter, sir.
Yes.
But that's correct, sir. As of this moment, there will be 5 members of the minority.
Okay. We have no dispute with that, Mr. President.
What's the pleasure of Senator Pangilinan?
Yes, Mr. President, with the inclusion of at least, well, prior to the reorganization, Mr. President, there were 3 members of the minority. After the reorganization, Mr. President, there are now 5. This will therefore affect the entire proportionate representation in all the committees. May we know how we are to proceed, given the change in the proportionate representation of all committees, Mr. President?
Majority Leader? Yes. Can we answer that question later because we have a pending motion to proceed with the reference of business? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved. Secretary, let us proceed with the reference of business.
Reference of business. Message of the President of the Philippines. Letter of President Rodrigo Roa Duterte dated 15 February 2017, submitting to the Senate's consideration the agreement between the Government of the Republic of the Philippines and the Government of the Republic of Indonesia concerning the delimitation of the exclusive economic zone boundary, which was signed on 23rd May 2014 in Manila, Philippines.
Referred to the Committee on Foreign Relations.
Bills on first reading. 1349, an act naming the intersection of Jose Abad Santos Avenue, Gapan, San Fernando, Olongapo Road, and the Guagua, Florida Blanca Provincial Road, located at the border of Barangay San Antonio and Barangay Jose Abad Santos, both in the municipality of Guagua, province of Pampanga, as the William Gulangco.
Bagay na pwede tayong magtulungan, gaya ng free higher education, ng feeding program para sa ating mga kabataan, pagpasa ng Coco Levy, tulong-tulong tayo. Pero sa mga bagay-bagay na hindi tayo sumasang-ayon, payagan yung debate, payagan yung palitan ng kuro-kuro. That was our, yun yung aming deal, kumbaga, sa pagsuporta sa mayorya noon. Ngayon na tinanggal na kami sa aming mga komite, palagay ko, hindi na yun yung gusto nila, no? Now,
so, mensahe ito na don't go against the president.
Palagay ko, I think klaro naman yun na kapag mag-umarcha ka sa EDSA at sasabihin mo kailangan panatiliin yung demokrasya at kalayaan sa ating bayan, masasampulan ka talaga. At yun na siguro yung nangyari sa amin.
Pero sir, si Senator Recto, Liberal Party member siya, yun nga, wala siyang sinasabi against the administration. Pero bakit siya ang pro-tem?
Well, kailangan nyo siyang tanungin tungkol dyan. Pero masasabi ko na lang, yung mga natanggal ngayon sa kanilang mga committee chairmanships, kami rin yung nandun sa selebrasyon nung Sabado. We were also all present there. At dun nga sa mga interviews doon, sinabi namin na mahalaga yung demokrasya sa ating bansa, mahalaga na may kabilang boses na nakikinig yung ating taong bayan, na pinakikinggan yung taong bayan, because demokrasya tayo. And maybe Because of that, after a few days, ayan na, tanggal na kami sa aming chairmanship.
Do you think it's time na mag-minority na kayo? Do you think it's the first
Well,
time?
here it is, no? Alam mo naman dito sa Senate, iba-iba talaga yung botohan dito. Hindi siya laging minority-majority, no? In fact, pagdating nga sa death penalty, halo-halo yung mga tutol dito. We've always said what we want to see is an independent Senate. Isang Senado na independent sa pamumulitika, can go cross-party pag kinakailangan, can support reform pag kinakailangan, at kung kinakailangan magdebate, magdedebate. That has always been what we wanted, kaya kami sumama sa majority. But now that they're taking us out, maybe, sa tingin ko, ayaw na rin nila nun. Diba? They want to see a majority and minority na along party lines talaga.
Sir, did you have an inkling na magkakaroon ng reorganization?
Earlier today, may mga narinig-rinig kami. Palagi ko baka kayo rin narinig-rinig
Kasi
nila
right
rin.
after the motion of Senator Pacquiao, all of you seconded lahat po kayo.
Well, narinig na rin namin that it might happen today. Of course, alam mo yung committees na yan, hindi lang naman yan basta-bastang binibigay eh. I chose the Education Committee because may plano kami, may reforma kaming gustong itulak. Thankfully, Senator Escudero seems to be intent in pushing the same reforms, no? But it's not a light matter because you put a lot of effort, you work for these bills, iniikot mo yan sa buong Pilipinas, humihingi ka ng suporta sa iba't ibang sektor. So, those bills are important. And para sa akin, at least, kahit wala na ako sa majority, alam ko naman na itutuloy nila yung mga batas natin sa free higher education tsaka sa feeding
So
programs.
did you have, nagkaroon ba kayo ng parang discussion among yourselves?
Wala,
LP
actually.
na-
Medyo we just saw each other again here sa floor, but pagdating namin, na-confirm na rin nga namin na mangyayari yan.
Ba't hindi pa kayo nag-object, sir?
Because rule of the majority yan eh. Sila yung mas nakararami at ganoon talaga dito sa Senado. Kapag kayo yung nakararami, kayo yung nasusundan. There's no point crying foul about it because that's really how things are here in the Senate. No? Ganun talaga yung politika dito. Ang masasabi ko na lang is, initially, we joined the majority because we wanted an independent Senate. Yun yung pinakahiling lang namin kay Senator Pimentel. Sana manatiling independent yung ating Senado. Pero ngayon na yung mga tumututol sa iba't ibang mga pulisiya, sa totoo lang, hindi pa nga lahat ng mga pulisiya sa iba pa lang, tinatanggalan ng chairmanship, palagay ko, iba na talaga yung gusto nilang mangyari.
Sir, para bang nagiging rubber stamp?
I hope not. And I think my colleagues naman will not allow that. But it's pretty clear that if you're vocal on some of the policies of the current administration, talagang may consequences yun. At ito na nga yung consequences na yan. And as I said earlier, kung yung kapalit ng pag-commemorate ng EDSA celebration, kung yung kapalit ng pagtutol sa mga patayan na nangyayari sa ating bansa, matatanggalan ka ng komite, I gladly pay that price.
Do you see a stronger minority?
Well, the interesting thing is our party, our stances on issues have not changed. We're still against the death penalty. We're still against the lowering of the age of criminal liability. We're still in favor of a number of the bills that we filed, and a number of our colleagues are also in favor of that. So palagay ko yung major dito yung chairmanships, but in terms of policies, I think it will roughly be the same. Okay? Salamat. Thank you.
Good luck, sir. Thank you.
Why don't you ask them? Di ba? Hindi naman. How could I answer you? Oh.
Pero sir, how do you feel about it, sir?
Sorry?
How do you feel about it na ganun ang nangyari kanina?
Nothing. We are not Capitaco. This is a numbers game. They have the numbers. Just for the record, the LP supported Senate President Coco Pimentel when we organized the 17th Congress. That's on record. We offered him 6 votes at that time, and part of the votes that he got, the first 13 votes, included 6 or 7 from the LP and its allies.
So, do you see them being ungrateful?
It's the reality of politics.
Or the Senate President did not fight for you?
No. Again, I said, this is part of our life in the Senate.
Sir, barely a year pa lang po.
Sorry?
Sir, barely a year pa lang po sa 17th Congress pero may mga major organizations now. What does it say about the leadership of Senator Coco?
I would rather leave that to those who reorganized us out of the Senate to answer.
Wala pala silang utang na loob, sir.
Sir, automatic, so no, wala na, hindi na kayo magiging member ng CA, no? You will
No. The CA membership is based on a party affiliation. Has nothing to do with that. And so is the membership in the SET. It's based on party affiliation.
So, sir, from here on,
We are in the minority.
will there be tougher scrutiny of bills being...
There has always been scrutiny, whether we are part of the majority or part of the minority. We will always scrutinize the bills that are being presented.
Will you make life harder for them?
We will do our job as a senator.
Sir, parang hindi nyo sir na-anticipate kasi mukhang yun nga, nagbilang na sila, may 8 sila. So hindi nyo na-anticipate na darating dito sa ganitong point.
Nabilang ko na yan.
Ba't hinintay nyo pa, sir?
So, hindi rin kayo
Nabilang ko na yan.
hindi na rin sir kayo natapatan yung number, nagbilang pa. Wala nang ganong
That's, the majority decided, so be it. When we become part of the majority, ganoon din yan. So, it's just a numbers game in the Senate. Okay?
Pero sir, hindi
But in so far,
pero wala naman sir abiso kung yung Constitutional Amendments Committee mawawala rin sa
it's
inyo.
always, the chairmanship in the committee is always the will of the majority. It's up to them what they want to do with it.
Thank you, sir.
Okay?
Si Senator Laila at Pinulong, LP siya, isa siyang kritiko ng administrasyon. So, konektado yan. Pagkatapos nun, kami naman bilang LP ng mga at LP coalition na mga senador, tinanggalan din ng committee. So this is all, ito ay kasama sa plano dahil hindi komportable ang mga administrasyon sa aming pagiging kritiko sa ilang mga bagay. Inilalabas ang palagay nating hindi tamang mga patakaran at polisiya. Parang ang gusto ata administration right or wrong, no? Na hindi naman din tayo papayag sa ganun. So ito ang tinutulan din natin ng EJK at itong Marcos Berial at dahil nga rito nakita siguro ng administrasyon na panahon na para kami ay tanggalan ng mga committee nito.
So, may sumaya Malacanang sa nangyari, sir?
Basta, alam mo, Malacanang, administrasyon, isa lang yan, di ba? Isang ano yan, meron silang mga allies dito, meron silang kaalyado dito sa Senado, at lahat yan ay tumatugma.
So, you felt betrayed by your colleagues who voted to...
Hindi. Alam mo, nakadalawang term na ako, pangatlong term ko na ito. So, we saw it, we saw the writing on the wall. Ika nga, na talagang hindi sila papayag dahil sa ating pagiging, sa ating pambabatikos sa ilang mga patakaran ng pamahalaan, lalo na dito sa extrajudicial killings, pati dito sa death penalty, kasama din yan. Tapos yung mga botohan sa Senado, no? If you will remember, kami yung bumoto na kailangan si Las Cañas ay imbestigahan ng Senado. Merong ilan sa majority na talagang sa administrasyon na hindi natuwa yan. Bago nun, yung pag-imbestiga ng immigration, initially ayaw imbestigahan yan. Kung maalala ninyo, ayaw imbestigahan yung corruption ng mga deputy commissioner na konektado rin sa Malacanang. Kami rin ang nagtulak na magkaroon ng investigasyon dahil nga nire-refer sa Committee on Civil Service, pero sa huling banda, nag-hearing din, no? Ang Blue Ribbon Committee. Napalagay natin hindi mangyayari kung hindi kami nagtulak na magkaroon ng investigasyon doon.
Sir, anong next move ng minority or what can be expected of the
Well,
minority?
nag-usap kami kanina ni Senator Trillanes, Senator Drilon, myself, Senator Bam. Of course, we will have to get the manifestation ni Senator De Lima and we'll take it from there. Initially, sinabi on the floor, ang magtatayong minority leader ay si Trillanes. Nung nag-usap kami, sabi namin lahat, no? We will find a consensus. Actually, nagpapasahan kami.
Kung ikaw na.
Si Frank pinasa sa akin, ako pinasa ko kay Bam, si Bam pinasa ulit kay Trillanes, si Trillanes pinapasa sa akin. So, parang basketball. Hindi.
So, sino likely na?
Wala pa. We will see. At least, makikita mo na walang nag-aambisyon. No? At lahat ay willing to give way. So, magandang simulain yan.
Sir, sa development, what does it tell you about the leadership of Senator Pimentel?
Well, obviously, he has to toe the line. Ang concern natin dito talaga yung independence ng Senado. Ito ba ay nakukompromiso na? Dahil sa napakaraming taon, the Senate has always been a bastion of independence, no? And a check and balance sa ating executive department. So, yun ang concern natin. Nawawala na ba ang pagiging independente ng Senado at magiging sunod-sunuro na lang ba ang Senado sa eksekutibo? No?
Anong pakiramdam niya, sir?
Basta hindi kami papayag.
Pero,
Susuportahan natin pa rin yung mga palagay natin patakaran na makakatulong sa bansa at sa ating mga kababayan, pero tututulan natin yung mga patakaran na palagay natin na hindi tama.
Pero compromise ang independence ng Senate ngayon? Yes or no?
Well, alam mo, itong administrasyon kasi na ito, hindi sanay sa kritisismo at mga batikos. So, siyempre may epekto rin yan sa Senado, lalo na doon sa mga sabihin na natin ayaw, no? Na banggain o ayaw bumatikos dahil baka sila ay malagay sa alanganin. So sa atin, kasama ito sa ating trabaho. Wala namang perpektong administrasyon. Lahat ng presidente ay nagkakamali. At lahat ng presidenteng na katrabaho natin at nakasama natin at naging tinutulan natin, lahat sila may kakulangan. Kaya nga nandyan ang Senado, nandyan ang judiciary para magkaroon ng check and balance, no? Mababantayan ang kapangyarihan ng bawat isa para hindi nagkakaroon ng pang-aabuso.
So, saan na-compromise naman yung independence? Saan nangyari naman?
Well, it is disturbing. No? Itong latest development ay very disturbing dahil sunod-sunod na yan. Kinulong si Senator De Lima, tapos tinanggalan tayo ng ating mga komite.
Pero ano kasunod nun? Kung sunod-sunod, ano kasunod nito?
Well, yung ito pang isa, yung hindi lang after kinulong si Senator De Lima, tinatakot na si Senator Trillanes na siya naman ang susunod na ikukulong. No? At ito ay talagang sa aking palagay walang talagang hindi tama yung ganyang klaseng bitiw na salita na nanggagaling sa Department of Justice Secretary. Siguro kung nagmamarcha sa kalye yan, o kaya isang leader sa barangay, o kaya leader sa mga NGO, pwede yan. Pwede niya sabihin yan. Pero pag ikaw ang Secretary of Justice, bakit mo tatanungin sa publiko kung sino ang dapat isunod na ikulong? Meron tayong sistema ng katarungan, meron tayong due process, meron tayong impartial trial, na lahat yan ay karapatan ng ating mga mamamayan that these are enshrined sa ating saligang batas.
Sir, what time did you learn that there was a caucus or you knew in advance?
Pagdating ko na lang dito, although last Saturday, nag-usap na kami ni Senators Drilon, Ontiveros, and Aquino, at sinabi nga namin at nagkaroon kami ng understanding and na maaring dumating sa ganito. So tinatanggap natin itong pangyayaring ito, hindi kasama ito sa larangan ng ating pagseserbisyo. Pag tayo ay naninindigan at hindi nagsusunod-sunuran, mangyayari ito. At this will not stop us, no? From speaking out. Baka nga mas mapalakas pa ang hanay. Mas mapapalakas na nga ang hanay ng minority dahil dati 3 ngayon, 5. At least, I think, if only for that, this is a good thing.
Hindi niya sir part dito ng plan para ma-delay or maharang yung pag-testify ni Las Cañas?
Wag sana. No? Tingnan natin dahil ang commitment nila ay mag-hearing base sa boto. No? Unless pagkatapos ito, humingi sila ng panibagong boto. Wag naman sana dahil anong nangyari rito? Nung una, nag-desisyon, oo, tapos mamaya magbabago. Wag naman sana.
Sir, ano po masasabi niyo?
Baka sabihin, nag-desisyon na ilalabas, tapos biglang katakataka, biglang nagbago isip. Anong dahilan? No? Sinong pinoprotektahan doon? Bakit gustong itago ang katotohanan? Wag naman sana. So babantayan natin yung Las Cañas testimony na yan dahil ang desisyon sa caucus niyan dapat marinig ang kanyang testimony dahil seryoso ito.
Sir, ano masasabi mo ngayon sa composition ng Senate? Sa majority?
Well, ang masasabi ko lang ay ganyan ang Senado. May mga pangyayari dahil sa takbo ng politika. Pero sa atin, huwag mag-aalala ang ating mga kababayan, hindi tayo matitinag, this is the price we have to pay for our being independent at pagpupuna sa ilang mga palagay namin hindi tama. So, sabi ko nga, hindi naman pwedeng administration right or wrong. Dahil lahat naman ng administrasyon mayroong mga kakulangan.
Sir, yung as Liberal Party President, yung mga LP allies niyo po sa House, should they also vote from the majority?
Well, we're actually meeting them tomorrow. This was already set prior to this latest development. But precisely, as party leader, I felt we have to be a step ahead in terms of being able to draw yung ating consensus, support, consultations. So hindi pa man ito nangyari, nakaschedule na kami bukas. May meeting.
But sir, chairmanship niyo sa iba pang committee?
Mananatili din sir?
Wala akong ibang committee. Yun din ang isa sa nakakalungkot dahil siyempre malapit sa akin ang agrikultura at yan ang ating advokasya.
So like yung kay Senator ba, may economic affairs? Paano yung ibang?
Yung isang committee lang ang
tinanggal. Yung isa ma-retain.
Yes.
Isa lang pala sa inyo.
Sa ngayon.
Parang tigdadalawa kayo.
Hindi, ako isa lang ang tinanggap ko kasi sabi ko masyadong malawak yung agriculture. So,
pero sir, yung constant amendments kay Senator Julun,
hindi tinanggal.
Hindi tinanggal. No? So, nasa kanya pa yun.
And kay Senator De Lima, yung electoral reforms, hindi rin.
Ay, hindi na. Tinanggal na siya sa justice siguro. At wala namang minanifest. So, tuloy pa rin ang kanyang chairmanship ng electoral reforms. Unless otherwise decided by the majority. So, ganun na sa atin. Ang concern lang natin talaga, yung independence ng Senate ba ay nakukompromiso na? Ang Senado ba ay patungo na dun sa magbubulag-bulagan, magbibingi-bingihan? Wag naman at hindi tayo papayag. Kinakailangan manatili ang pagiging independent ng Senado. Kinakailangan manatili ang pagiging vocal sa mga issues na palagay natin na hindi tama. Yun.
bakit pa question pa yung compromise naman?
Tingnan natin kasi kung halimbawa tuloy-tuloy naman ang hearing ng Las Cañas, kahit paano nakikita na hindi natin tinatakpan ang katotohanan. So wait and see tayo.
So hindi niyo nakakasabi ng Selecta, sir, tungkol din sa bakit siya?
Hindi, nagkausap na kami.
Ano
No, hindi, sana lang ang tanungin ninyo.